What up, you weirdos? Dave here, and I like knives. Here to talk to you about a knife that I don't like at all. If you think that I usually get too ranty and whiny and annoying, just skip this one. It'll be alright. You're not missing out on a single thing. Unless you're looking at buying this, in which case, sit around, kiddos, because... oh boy. Blade, SOG Reactor, of... the blade length is 2¼ inches. The overall length is 3 3/4. Width of 1¼ and a depth of just a little bit over ½ an inch. This is a very, very light tool, weighing in at just under 5 ounces, around 4. The Reactor namesake comes from the... ow, gosh. This thing tears up my thumb. Comes from the... there we go. Got to engage the lock. 420 HC assisted blade. The only good thing I can say about this is that I love the thumb stud, because that's just a regular Phillips on the back. It's very small, so that won't be snagging onto anything. It won't be poking you. And if you want, you can just take it out. And it's only for right-handed. Now, because I am right-handed, I mean, come on, left-handers. You know what you did. So, what else? But everything else, the tension, the detent on this is so strong. I've had this for about this sometime over the summer, so maybe 6 months. And when I first got it, I tried to make sure to carry it as much as I could and play with it as much as I could, because I didn't like it, but I wanted to. I wanted to like it, so I played with it as much as I could, and oh gosh, the calluses that developed, they blew off as soon as I stopped carrying this. It was weird. I have very soft, tender hands. Where do I start with this? We'll go with the good. This features SOG's compound lever system, which means that these little gears here, the big selling point of those is that they grip twice as much as they should. So they exert twice as much pressure as you do. So they double your workload, which is cool. I like that. I'm looking forward to getting into the power play is what I'm looking at next. The power assist at some point, the power grab and power access release sometime this year. I'm looking forward to to getting my hands on all of those. The power lock, I think, also does this. But on this isn't necessary. That's not necessary. This is a very, very light use knife, multi-tool, whatever. At only 4 ounces, it's got the little spindly leg here that thinks it serves a purpose, but barely. This is on the back here. That's all lines. If you grip it like this in your palm, the safety is digging into your palm. The pocket clip is digging into your palm because there's no spacing here. There's nothing to soften that. It's a lame arm. Where do I go? I'll take that back to the incorrect safety. The safety, there we go. This is an assisted knife that has a safety. The detent is so strong that I don't know who felt that it needed one, but it has one. So again, I like it when things are overbuilt. So the little label there, that's a good label. It shows you that down is unlocked and up is locked. Now, this is in the locked position, correct? So now we're going to do this, and we're going to squeeze. And I don't know if you just heard that click, but what I just did, not touching the lock, what I just did was unlock the knife. Through normal use, because you push it up, and then you squeeze, and then your hand naturally goes up, it unlocks the blade. It's one of the many design flaws with this thing. So I have that labeled as incorrect because this isn't a matter of opinion. That's simply the wrong way to do it. I'm not sure internally what's going on there, but it needs to go the other way. Down needs to be unlocked. Up needs to be unlocked. Down needs to be locked. I don't know what other kind of machining you have to do that, but that's the incorrect way. And suddenly it's unlocked. Like I said, this knife makes me angry in a half dozen ways. The spindly leg. Now, because of the compound leverage, I'm going to be jumping all over here. Because of the compound leverage, this does open very easily. And according to reviews on the larger brothers of this, that's an easy way to flick it open because it opens evenly and smoothly. So I'm looking forward to being able to play with that on the bigger models. But this one, we got a spindly leg right here, lame little piece of crap. This is supposed to be the bit holder. This is a knockoff of the Leatherman Skeletal. Skeletal has a screwdriver, so the Reactor has to put a screwdriver on theirs. But the screwdriver's right here. Let's get a bit out. Let's get rid of some bits. There we go. It comes pre-installed with a double-sided Phillips and flathead, but it's supposed to sit in there, and it's regular quarter-size hex, but really, you're not going to do it? Fine, whatever. I don't carry this. I don't carry a bit in here because I lost it, because my first week of having this, it fell out. I think fell out while it was in my pocket at some point. I'm not entirely sure where, but I don't have this bit anymore because it poofed off, because this thing holds nothing. One of the primary reviews of this, despite what I just showed, apparently if you put your own bits in, it's fine. Whatever. One of the primary one of the primary issues that people have with this, if you go online and read the forums and read the reviews, is this, because my story is in no way unique. This is a design flaw. There's no magnet, there's nothing. There's a little ditty right there to keep it from sliding too far back, and there's a little tension bar with a detent right there to hold it, I guess. None of that's in camera. Yeah. But the primary issue that people have with this is this does nothing. This is worthless. And it gives you nothing to grab onto when you're using the pliers. That's only 3 fingers, and 2 of them are on a flat surface, a raised surface. So that hurts your fingers if you're pinching too hard. What do we got next? Pathetic screwdriver. The whole point of this thing is that the bit is supposed to go in there. So that's how you use it. That's a fascinating concept. I love seeing unique innovation, but that's so much movement pulling it. You have to pull the tool out of your pocket, pull the bit out of this, slot it into there, and then go at it. I can see how that could be... Ow! My foot! I can see how that... Sorry, I just headbutted the camera. I can see how that could be a useful innovation, that people would appreciate that. But I don't care. Again, on the bigger models, I'm sure that's fine. But on this... and another major complaint that people in their write-ups have posted is that theirs don't necessarily pinch as hard as they need to. So their bits have a tendency of shaking out. Mine, I don't like this very much. What else we got? Decent clip, very deep carry, almost negatively so. The clip almost goes above the tool itself. But the little G there has a tendency to grab onto your pocket as you're putting it in, so whatever. SOG really likes wanking themselves off over their own name. Label. Like, at a certain point, you have to trust your customer base to understand that the tool they're using was made by you. And at a certain point, you probably don't want your label on some stuff. What else we got? We got a gimmick bottle opener. Up here, you have a little pop-up that, I mean, this doesn't do anything. If you're going to put a bottle opener on something, incorporate it somewhere. Don't give it its own space and then say, hey, we're so cool, we gave you a bottle opener. Literally everything has a bottle opener. Every possible keychain tool, every possible multi-tool has a bottle opener. No one cares. And if you're putting that much effort into giving the bottle opener that its own space, could we not have taken an extra couple of minutes to think out the lock situation, or make the knife spring better, or sort out putting some kind of retention on the lame little pathetic arm thingy? Whatever. SOG sells this at a hilarious $67. That's true comedy. Amazon, you can find it for $41. Walmart sells it for $42. Amazon Academy doesn't carry this anymore. That's where I got mine, so I have no way of knowing what the listed price was. And I had no intention of getting a Reactor. After reading those reviews, I would like to have given it a chance, but I'm not going to pay $40 or $50 on a meh. Luckily, though, I found one at Academy where the package was damaged, so it was listed for $20. So I got that in a heartbeat, snatched that baby right up. Carried it for maybe a month at a job that I used to work, and I will never carry this again another day in my life. If you find it for anything more than $10, pass it by, save your money on the bigger models, or a different model, or a skeletal, or like just use your fingers to use the bits. I don't care. Out of 10 stars, I give this I'd be okay with never seeing this again. I might sell it at some point, or I'll hold on to on days where I'm feeling good about the world, just to remind me that some things are still ugly. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please list them below. And other than that, have a great day.